Hey everybody, it's me, Gayla. It's Tuesday, so today I'm going to be comparing two dolls from my collection. One of them might not be here very long, I'll be honest. Today I'm going to talk about the Effanbee Bubbles composition baby doll. So I also have the Reproduction one as well. So I'm going to compare the two because it's Tuesday. Get it? Okay. So I'm also going to talk about the history of Bubbles a little bit. And I'll let you know when I'm going to be reading what I have here so that you can skip ahead if that's not your thing. Some people might want to learn the history. So anyway, okay. So I came across Bubbles watching The Broken Doll on YouTube. I've been more interested in antique dolls, composition dolls lately, and she has a wonderful collection and so much helpful information on her channel. So I would highly encourage you to check out The Broken Doll. I purchased my Bubbles on eBay. I made an offer, which the seller very kindly accepted. So that's how I ended up with my Bubbles. I was watching some on Mercari. You can get them on Mercari, on eBay. I just really like them. Bubbles is a composition baby doll with sleep eyes made by the Effanbee company. Okay, so here is Bubbles. And I'm just saying, if you are afraid of composition dolls, if you find them creepy, if you aren't interested, it's not going to hurt me one bit if you click off. Okay, I know this isn't everyone's cup of tea, but it's something that I enjoy. Please be kind in the comments. You can always click off. No one's going to fault you for it, okay? All right, so here's Bubbles. I want to say Bubbles is a 17 or 18 inch composition doll, and mine's pretty rough. You can see there's some paint loss. There's a lot of cracking. We've got a lot of cracks going on back here. We're missing a finger, and two fingers actually. But I think I can fix that. The eyes are still in really good shape. They have sleep eyes. And I believe they had a crier inside. I don't think mine works. I'm not going to sit here and shake this baby and trigger anybody on the video. But the thing that was most interesting about my Bubbles is it came with the original tagged clothing. So the outfit says Bubbles. And also how to tell if you have a Bubbles. It's hard to tell because the dress is sewn shut, but it does say Effanbee Bubbles on the back. Now, I don't know if early ones said that or if that's just something they did with the later ones when they became more popular. But that's a good way to tell if you've got a real one or not, because a lot of baby dolls from this time look like this. A lot of them are very similar, and there were other companies, that made similar type dolls. Maybe they couldn't afford the real thing for their kids. I don't know, but that seems to be a thing in dolls we've seen over the years. There's always copies, similarities. I'm not going to say anything mean, but, that's what's popular. Kids want it, and then, sometimes you have to take an alternative. And that's fine. I don't think the booties are original, and I've been keeping these on because Bubbles is missing the end of their foot here. I think they came with a sweater that I'm currently soaking to wash, and I am going to wash this clothing, but I want to be very delicate since it is so old. This doll is probably from the 20s to the 30s. They were first made in the 20s. Okay. Let me tell you a little bit about the history and the reproduction before I show you the reproduction. Okay, so real quick, Bubbles was first announced in 1924, celebrating her 60th anniversary as of 1984 when the reproduction doll that I have was made. By May of 1926, there were 9 sizes of Bubbles available, and Playthings Magazine, a trade publication, called her the doll sensation of 1926. Effanbee first startling and dramatic success was the introduction of Bubbles baby doll. The 18-inch soft-bodied bundle of joy soon became the darling of the entire industry. To understand Bubbles' tremendous popularity, you have to appreciate how dolls were designed in the early 1900s. Originally, dolls were created to look older and less realistic. Expressions and facial features were often exaggerated. Consequently, when doll designer Bernard Lipfert created this adorable and realistic-looking infant, everyone took notice. Hugo Baum, the president of Effanbee, had commissioned the genius, Mr. Lipfert, to create this little showstopper, and from the first moment he laid eyes on this pretty darling, He realized that she was something special, something very new and totally innovative. The little one had an expression of bubbling over with joy, looked so merry with dimpled cheeks, and so lovable with pudgy little arms and legs. Baum, known as the Zigfield of the doll industry, appropriately christened the new baby Bubbles. And there you go. Okay, so we have the 1984 reproduction here. 84 is a faithful reproduction of the original Bubbles, borrowed from the collection of Patricia N. Schoonmaker, darling 15-inch vinyl and soft-bodied doll. Closed shoulder plate construction, which has been faithfully reproduced. One of the outstanding features is her bent arm, which allows her finger to go to her mouth. She has moving blue eyes, beautiful sprayed sculpted hair, wearing a reproduction of one of her original outfits, a long lawn dress trimmed in lace with embroidered ruffle. The dress has lace-trimmed yoke and an embroidered motif. Her lawn bonnet is ruffled with matching embroidery. She has a pink slip, flannel diaper, and knitted booties. As an extra special surprise, we have located a cache of the original Effanbee golden hearts, and one is affixed around her neck on a chain. Here's the faithful 1984 reproduction of Baby Bubbles. So let's compare. Let's compare. There's no comparison. This doesn't look like this one to me. So she's vinyl. She's composition. I know they don't make composition anymore. So this is, close. I guess the next closest thing will be porcelain, even though to me, porcelain is much more fragile than composition. But the face, the face does not look the same. Which, my Bubbles does still have teeth. With those teeth, whoo! And I'm not dragging, if you like this doll, hey, that's great. But to me, this is not a reproduction. They don't look the same to me. I don't know. Do you guys see it? Let me know. Also, I guess this is an original metal heart, like they said in the pamphlet. It did stain her arm. She's got some tarnishing going on from the necklace, so that's unfortunate. I'm just gonna take that off so it doesn't stain any further. Yeah, we've got the pink slip, and this says an Effanbee limited edition doll, and they are marked on the back. Bubbles, Effanbee Bubbles, in the same style, same font and everything as this one, but underneath it says Bubbles 84 or Effanbee 84, something like that. It was disclosed in the pamphlet. And the information I read was the pamphlet that came with this doll. So yeah, there you have it. Bubbles and Bubbles. 1924? Was it 24? What animal is that? I got a visitor. 1924 and 1984. So yeah, depreciation of quality over the years. Let me know what you thought down in the comments. Do you collect porcelain dolls? Do you collect reproduction dolls? And let's talk about it. What animal is that? Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!